Hey, remember when tactical shooters actually meant something? When every mission felt like life or death, not just some run-and-gun chaos with fancy graphics. Yeah, we're talking about the games that made you think before you pulled the trigger. The ones that punished you for charging in, and rewarded you for planning like a soldier. But somewhere along the line, a lot of those gems got buried. Today, we're bringing them back. These are 10 forgotten tactical shooters that truly deserve a comeback. And if you're a fan of the genre, you know these games were way ahead of their time. Coming in at number 10, Hidden and Dangerous 2. Look, this one's criminally slept on. Released in 2003, it gave you full control of a British SAS squad in World War II, with real squad tactics, stealth, and open-ended objectives. You weren't just shooting, you were planning, sneaking, stealing uniforms, sabotaging equipment, and yes, dying a lot if you messed up. The mechanics were clunky by today's standards, sure. But the ambition? Next level. A game like this, remade with modern polish? Man, it would blow people's minds. Playable on PC, and still a cult classic for the real tacticians out there. At number 9, Delta Force Black Hawk Down. This one hit different. Released in 2003, it brought large-scale operations, open-ended mission design, and that gritty, boots-on-the-ground realism based on the conflict in Somalia. It wasn't just about shooting, it was about squad control, situational awareness, and surviving real urban warfare. And here's the cool part, it's finally back. The remake, Delta Force, Hawk Ops, already dropped its campaign on PC, and honestly, it's solid. It brings back that classic military feel with some modern polish. Console versions are still in development, but they're coming soon for PS5 and Xbox Series XS. Black Hawk Down deserves to be remembered not just for its legacy, but for how it's influencing the future of tactical shooters again. Number 8, Soldier of Fortune 2, Double Helix. Yeah, this one gets misjudged a lot. People remember the gore. But what they forget is how tactical this game really was. Silencers, leaning corners, cleaning rooms methodically, it wasn't run and gun. It was clear and control. The Raven Shield style pacing gave it real depth, and the missions felt grounded and risky. You actually had to plan your way through, and mistakes cost you. It deserves way more credit than it gets. Still playable on PC, and a sleeper hit for any stealth tactics junkie. Number 7, Conflict Desert Storm 2. This was squad-based tactics before it was cool. You controlled a full-fire team of Special Forces operatives in the Gulf War, and each guy had a role. Sniper, heavy weapons, medic, and you had to switch between them, issue commands, lay suppressive fire. It wasn't flashy. It was smart. You weren't playing a superhero, you were coordinating a team. And that's what made it satisfying. It deserves a comeback with modern squad AI and tight mechanics. It's on PS2, Xbox, and PC, and still worth a revisit. Number 6, Shadow Ops, Red Mercury. Now this one? It came and went like a whisper. But for those who played it, you know it had something special. Released in 2004 for Xbox and PC, it threw you into the boots of a Delta Force operative chasing a rogue nuke. It wasn't an open sandbox, it was tight, linear, intense. But the vibe? Full-on Spec Ops energy. Stack up at doors, flashbang, breach, clear. The sound design, the pacing, the atmosphere, all scream tactical immersion. It might not have aged perfectly, but it still deserves a comeback, remade for today's tactical crowd. Number 5, Brothers in Arms, Earned in Blood. This wasn't just another World War II shooter, this was leadership under fire. You weren't a one-man army. You were a sergeant, with men counting on your orders. Flanking wasn't optional, it was everything. Suppress the MG42, send your fire team left, and move in smart. Every bullet felt earned, and every mistake cost lives. Released in 2005, it brought real squad tactics into the mainstream, and still hasn't been topped in that area. If any World War II tactical shooter deserves a comeback, this is it. Available on PS2, Xbox, and PC, and honestly, still gold. At number 4, Rainbow Six, Black Arrow. This is that pure tactical Rainbow Six before it turned into an esports circus. You plan your assault. You breach doors with synchronized timing. You clear rooms methodically. Every shot matters. Every second counts. Released on the original Xbox in 2004, it was built for the thinking gamer, not the twitchy trigger finger. Xbox Live Co-op made it legendary, but even solo, the missions required real patience and precision. Rainbow Six used to be about strategy. And Black Arrow? That was the last of a dying breed. Number 3, ARMA, Armed Assault. This game didn't just simulate combat. It simulated war. No HUDs, no hand-holding, just you, your squad, and an entire battlefield. ARMA was never easy, and it didn't care if you rage quit. Long-range engagements, real ballistics, squad formations, medics, radios. It was all there, and it was brutal, in the best way possible. Released in 2006 for PC, it built the foundation for modern military simulations. Still mod, still alive, still a beast. But the original? That raw first entry? It deserves recognition. And a real comeback. Number 2, The Sum of All Fears. Most people skipped it, but that was a mistake. Built on the Rainbow Six engine, this game stripped things down and streamlined the flow, but didn't sacrifice the tension. You still planned, still coordinated, and still felt that signature Clancy-style pressure. Missions were short but intense. One wrong step, and your whole team could be down. It was a great entry point for new players, but also a tight, focused experience for veterans. It dropped in 2002 for PC and consoles, and if you give it a shot today, it still scratches that tactical itch. A remake could easily revive this hidden gem. And finally, number 1, SWAT 4. No game has captured tactical tension like this one. You're not a soldier. You're a police officer. Every room you enter, every suspect you confront, could end in tragedy if you screw up. It's not about kill count. It's about rules of engagement. You shout commands. You flashbang civilians. You arrest suspects who might pull a weapon in a split second. Every mission is a powder keg, and you're walking in with the fuse. Released in 2005 for PC, it was pure tactical perfection, and it still holds up with the Elite Force mod today. SWAT 4 isn't just a game. It's a standard. And if there's one tactical shooter that deserves a legendary comeback, this is it.